Okay, tonight I think our offensive line looked really good. Gus Edwards had 55 yards, JK had 50 for a total of 105 on 25 carries. Simmons didn't do a whole lot, and I think that was in large part to Zion. Tucker Fisk also looked really good blocking, as well as Ladd McConkey. I have to give him credit. I saw some good blocks from him. Justin Herbert looked good. Defense looked pretty good. They gave up a couple big passes, two to Calvin Ridgely. One against Ja'Seer Taylor and another one against Tarheeb Steele. I thought initially it was a little slow and it almost looked like there was a possibility we could lose to the Titans, but I think by halftime we came in and looked a lot more dominant. First half was a little rough. Simmons didn't get the best PFF grade on defense, so it's a good game plan and good job by our O-line to make him pretty quiet on the night. He did almost cause a fumble for a touchdown before halftime, but it was ruled an incompletion. It's a great block by Bozeman and Salyer on 93, and then Matlock makes a great block on the linebacker. Justin Herbert jukes out Kenneth Murray. Does a little whoop. Justin jukes.
Puts a move on Kenneth Murray, and Kenneth Murray was a...
See McConkey do a good job blocking down on number 37. Great block by Matlock. Hitting Hurst, that was a tough drop right there. Took his eyes off of it. Tried running before he caught it. Herbert tries to take it in, but couldn't score. So that was kind of tough. Kind of left points on the board. But we got aggressive later on. Went for it on 4th and 1. Got it. Titans were doing a good job running against us. You see, there's really no safety help over the top. Just here, it's kind of one-on-one versus Calvin, and just gets burnt. Low, kind of stays low. The post corner, and then they hit a post for a touchdown.
How you thought that you were going to have Ja'Seer Taylor going there, and he fakes on this play action. This is what was so beautiful about the play. He goes and everything is telling all the secondary he's looking that way, and you can see all the secondary actually moving towards their right, and instead opens up this beautiful lane for Calvin Ridley with no touchdown.
You can see the down block and the push they're getting on Devondre Sweat. That's by Zion. Couch by Jalen Reagor on the clip on the second quarter, 14:31, but it ended up being a negative play for 3 yards. Herbert nearly misses Disley. Hits him right in the fingertips, but he can't pull it in. Doesn't look like he's looking it all the way into his hands.
Look at the closing speed to Justin Herbert. Puts the ball on.
The Titans were driving down, but then we stopped them. Then they missed a field goal. Coach Harbaugh was really excited about that. It's a nice play action pass, flea flicker to Josh Palmer. See alt on Simmons. He makes a tackle about 4 or 5 yards down. Good block by Matlock. Gets a good shot block. Number 49 to help Gus get a little bit more yardage. Coach Jim is looking up like what's taking so long to get the play in. Play clock.
A bad rap with the Baltimore Ravens because
runs all the way down to 3 seconds. Looks like Simmons got the better of Zion on this 3rd and 2. But luckily Herbert was able to get the touchdown on a 4th and 1. I'm telling you, Justin jukes. Justin Herbert goes here for all your troubles. Bozeman goes, get to slam it. We go deep to Palmer. He tries to OBJ it.
everything he said.
And nearly makes a catch, but it was a good job by 39 to knock the ball out at the end. And I think he remembered he's not OBJ. Here's the pass where Herbert gets stripped. Initially, they called it a fumble touchdown, but then it was reversed to a incompletion. And you can see Justin Herbert get juked out, goes for the hit. Whoop! And Jim Harbaugh's like, do it forward.
Harbaugh thought it.
Bozeman on Simmons. And Simmons just chucks him out of the way. It's like, get off of me. We entered halftime with 5 passing first downs, 5 rushing first downs, and only 2 for 7 on 3rd down and 1 for 1 on 4th down. We had 94 yards passing, 84 yards rushing. Good run by Darius. Gets a couple of good blocks. So Haskins, and he gets one from Reagor, 39. Boom. Zion helps Bozeman seal off Simmons. Then Zion climbs the second level on the linebacker. And then Matlock kind of finishes it off. Great blocking. Here, Simmons gets the better of Salyer and alt. Touchdown by QJ, just comes all the way across the field on a 1v1 on Murray, who was given the lowest grade on PFF of the night on their defense. Puna Ford had a great job on the night. Bosa had another sack on the night. Apparently had, Jim Harbaugh says he became the second leading sacker in Chargers history. Here he is giving Will Levi the mayonnaise.
Stepping up, and then fire coverage sack. That's a great job by the secondary. Joey Bosa gets dreamy. May your game day be delicious. There's Eric Weddle. Hey, Eric Weddle, he played my years, and he was a tremendous safety. I love
Justin Jukes broke 21's ankles. Whoop. Justin Herbert kind of looks like Gumby when he runs. Whoop whoop. Joe Alt blocking Simmons, seals him off, and also McConkey kind of seals off 37. Chocolate is kind of scrappy. Thule had the most pressures of any kind, 6 of the night. Unofficially, we gave Kenneth Murray the worst grade by PFF. JC Latham had the best offensive grade. Cam Hart had the best defensive grade. Next was Dion. Then Puna. Defensive grade was Darius, Justin, Scott, Lad, Sean. Yards per pass was 9.1, and yards per rush was 3.7 on 39 attempts for 145 yards, which is pretty good, I thought. I think passing-wise, if you eliminate the 239-yard and 37-yard pass that we had, I mean, it only amounts to about under 100 yards. So passing-wise, we weren't great, although when we needed the explosive plays, we got them. We scored 3 touchdowns, 2 field goals. We had 2 3-and-outs and a 4-play and out. I counted 12 successful passes. Most of our explosive plays came from play action passes versus 13 unsuccessful passes, 18 successful runs. Most of them were coming from traps or zones, and then only 6 unsuccessful runs. So I feel pretty good going into Sunday Night Football.
Monday night
Versus the Bengals. Should be a good one.
Coach Roman and I, we kind of talked about it throughout the week of wanting to put together a complete game by us on offense. I thought the guys up front did an incredible job, and to be able to put
Your new nickname was Beast Herbert.
I think toughness comes to mind. Having an offensive line that does everything they can to move the defense. OTAs and we called them the fourth quarter finishers.
And great to see the most snaps he's played in quite a while. I think he just moved to second in Chargers history. Cincinnati Bengals are up next, and we're on to them.